So I've taken some good trades and I've taken some bad trades on Tuesday, which is today, obviously. And I just wanted to shed some light on it because I know, especially following up with yesterday's video, I was green on both SQs and TQs and just wanted to shed some light that obviously every day is not like that for me. Overall, right now, NASDAQ is trying to, on the 5-minute time frame, hold above the EMA. We're testing the support here at the moving average. When looking at the 1-minute time frame, it's looking a little bit weaker. It has these normally with how bullish NASDAQ has been, it hasn't been trading this way. If you look at it, it's been extremely bullish, forming these higher highs and higher lows. That's when momentum was definitely in its favor. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I feel like ever since the U.S. debt ceiling deal has been passed, it's been somewhat choppy, and it has these aggressive sell-offs. So I think overall, NASDAQ is extremely overbought. I think it's overvalued based off of recent patterns. I think it's due for a correction, but of course, that's 100% just my opinion. When looking at it right now on the 1-hour time frame, we're still above the EMA. Even on the 30-minute time frame, we're testing kind of like this consolidation phase. We're still above the moving average. So overall, market is definitely still bullish. There's no break of pattern there, but it's lacking progress, especially with what we had going on yesterday, right, with the nice gap up. Today, definitely not that. It wouldn't really surprise me if NASDAQ ends in the red today. When looking at this on the 1-minute time frame, again, I want to show you on TQs. During our live trading session, I took a fair trade. It wasn't anything crazy. I did the dip buy reversal on TQQQ, ended up reducing my position size at the moving average, and then when it broke above, I sold once again. Ended at $892, but now we're beginning to potentially break below or we're potentially trying to make these higher lows and higher highs, right? Which is kind of concerning. I do have an open trade right now, and I originally cut losses on it when it broke below the EMA. So it began to pop off. It broke above the EMA. I went in for that breakout. I went in pretty heavy. It gapped up. I was up about 2,000, 2,500, and then it quickly corrected itself. I just went in too heavy, too quick, and it lasted a very short period of time, kind of like a little bear trap. But again, this is a good example of where every trade doesn't go exactly according to plan. I'm not afraid to share this with you guys. I mean, that's the whole point of trading, is to share both my good days and my red days, and my good trades and my bad trades, right? I still think that I can end today in the green on SQQQ. Obviously, I'm in the green on TQs, but on SQQ, I still think that I can end in the green, and I'm not fazed by this by any means, right? We always talk about this. Don't put yourself in a position in which you cannot tolerate, and I feel like I have a really nice setup going on right now for SQQQ. If we do break below the support, I'll add more to it. The more that it sells off, the more that I'll add to SQQQ. And when I step on the gas, and I really step on the gas, I know I can make back those $3,000 and hopefully end back in the green. But I wanted to show you even beforehand, right? I feel like sometimes when I recap, some people think, oh, you're only recapping because you have your green day. Definitely not, right? LPP gets to see both my green days and my red days during every live trading session. And I think that's the beautiful part about trading, is that, you get to share both sides, and we get to share that no one is a perfect trader. You make mistakes, I make mistakes. It's all part of life. Our job isn't to avoid risk. Our job is to manage it. And I think that's an example that I want to lead by. When trying to have an understanding of where I see the market going, right? It's extremely bullish. It is based off of recent patterns. We're far above the moving average. We're far above the EMA line. I 100%, and I'm saying this, there's no benefit of me saying this. I 100% agree that my position to try to short the market or going into SQQQ when it's so bullish is extremely risky. I'm going in as a trade. It's not something that I have any intention of holding overnight, but I'm sharing this with you because, again, if things do go south, I'll just have to manage my risk. But as of right now, market is bullish, so it doesn't really make much sense for you to think that the market's going to sell off. I just think that the market is so overbought that it's due for a pullback. But of course, we have no confirmation, right? So when talking about that, our job is not to predict. Our job is to prepare and then react once we get that confirmation. So as of right now, I'm waiting for the break below the EMA. We tested it very shortly, right? But then we still bounce right off of that EMA and continue to indicate signs of an uptrend. So I'm waiting to see if we continue to lack progress on NASDAQ. And if it does, the more that it consolidates at these higher levels, I believe the more that it has the potential to potentially sell off. So it's something that I'm very excited for. And there it goes. $2,600 so far on the day is what I'm down on SQQQ. And then just so you guys can see, again, both my good trades and my bad trades, $891 so far on TQs. I am going to be posting my updates and the different trades that I'm taking in the trade idea section of our LPP Discord chat. Friendly reminder, I don't post call outs. I don't tell our traders where to buy or where to sell. I trade live every single morning. It's just a raw, just imagine a session like this where you just get to see me trade, right? And the idea is for me to share my thought process, especially for those that are beginners. If you think that it would be of value for you to be able to watch me trade live every morning, I'd really encourage you to take 2 minutes, click the second link in the description down below, and learn a little bit more about our LPP team and see if it's a good fit for you. Right now, we are running one of our biggest sales. It's $175 off. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and you literally get to watch me trade live every single day. So if you're struggling being able to do this on your own, then of course, I'd love to have you join, and you can watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow. Hope that earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Do not forget about the economic reports that get released tomorrow. If you're part of our LPP team, don't worry. During our live session, I will keep you guys up to date. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.